All right, this is Understand Theoretical Probability. It says Betty and Carl will conduct an experiment. They're going to flip a coin 100 times and record the result of each flip. What should they expect the results to be? So for this lesson, what they're doing is they're figuring out all the different outcomes and how it should end up. We know a coin can land on heads or tails. We also know that each one has a half of a chance. So if they flip it 100 times, then the probability of it landing on heads should be 50 out of 100, and then the probability of tails should be 50 out of 100 as well, because it's a 50-50 probability. Let's look at example 1. Use theoretical probability to make predictions. So you have two students that are designing a game for a school fair. The contestants spin the pointer and win a prize if it lands on either of the two red sections. How can they determine how many people are likely to be winners if 500 people play the game? So when we're looking at this, first off, you have to determine, step 1, the total number of outcomes. Well, they tell you right here, there's 16 sections and there's 2 sections of each color. Okay, so here they would win and here. So the probability of winning would be 2 out of 16. Now, because you know, I'm on step 2 here, because you know all the possible outcomes, you can find the theoretical probability, which is the number of favorable outcomes for the total, which is what we just did here. This is 2 chances to win out of 16 total, and then they simplified it. Now for this, for the simplifying, you guys know how to go 2/16, how to change that to a percent. You do 2 divided by 16, which is 0.125. Then you take 0.125 and times it by 100 in order to get the percent. So there's 12.5% chance of people winning. Now on step 3 here, they're talking about if there's 500 people. So we're going to take our first probability, which is 2 out of 16. We're going to do it the way that they're doing it, but we're going to do it with 2/16. So 2 people should win out of 16, and I want to know how many winners out of 500. So from this point, you cross multiply. 2 times 500 is 1,000, and 16 times W is 16W. Here is your one-step equation. Divide each side by 16. 1,000 divided by 16 is 62.5. So you should have approximately 62 winners, okay? So if 2 out of 16 people will win, you can expect 62 out of 500, okay? Now I'm going to erase some of the stuff down here so that way I can do the try it on the bottom. Feel free to go back and pause it if you need to. If they redesign their spinner to have 14 sections instead of the 16, would they have more or fewer winners? Well, if I take away 2, let's say we take away the 2 yellows. If I take this off and this off, you're going to have more winners because your probability would then be, your chance of winning would then be 2 out of 14 chances. Okay? So then the less chances you have to lose, it'd be more chances you have to win. Example 2. There are tiles placed in a bag. Okay, and I'm going to move this down here. I didn't take a good picture. First off, there's 2 blank tiles over here on the right. You can't see in my picture, but you can see it in your book. So my apologies. There's 2 blank tiles. And what they want to know is they want to know the probability of each tile. So this P here means probability of blank. Well, there's 2 blank tiles on your paper on the right side there. So it would be 2 out of 100, which is equivalent to 1/50th. Then they asked about the probability of a letter. Well, a letter means total, all of these would be letters. So there's 98 letters out of 100, simplified is 49 out of 50. A vowel, some of you might not know what a vowel is. It's A, E, I, O, and U. So if you count all of those, all of those, all of those, all of those, and all of those, there's 42 out of 100 vowels, simplified to 21 over 50. And how they simplify, remember, is if they're both even, they divide by 2, divide by 2. Consonant is everything except the vowels. So if there's 42 vowels, it means that there's 56 consonants, okay? Because we know that the vowels plus the consonants plus the blanks here should be 100. Now let's look at example 3, okay? Example 3. Says, Joaquin also designs a game for the school fair. Contestants roll 2 number cubes at the same time. If the sum means that they are going to add the 2 numbers that they roll together, okay? So if I look over here, if I roll a 1 and a 6, the sum is 7. If the sum of the numbers is 7, the player wins. About how many winners should he expect if there's 500 contestants? So first off, we have to figure out all the outcomes. Step 1. Here is the first number cube. It could land on a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. And here is the second number cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Now, I'm going to do this in a different color just so you can see. But if I pick the number 4 here, that means that person rolled a 2 and a 2, and they added it together. If I roll a 3 on my first cube and a 5 on my second, where these 2 meet, that's the sum. 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. Let's say I roll a 6 and a 6. Well, those 2 meet right here, which is a 12. You add them together. Now, in order to win, it says that you have to add 2 numbers together to get 7. So if I look at my table, the sums of 7 are right there in the middle. Here, 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 here. So total outcomes, there's actually 36. Let me change this to black here, sorry. There's 36 different ways that you could add the 2 numbers of a dice together. So the probability of a sum of 7 is 6 out of 36, which is equivalent to 1/6. Now, I want to know if there's 6 people that can win out of 36, how many can win out of 500? So, 6 out of 36 equals how many, let me use W just because, winners out of 500. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to cross multiply. So 6 times 500 is 3,000. 36 times W is 36W. Draw my line, divide each side by 36. And you get 83.3 repeating for the number of winners. Now, we can't have 83.3 of a person. So when it says up at the very top, when it said about, if you look up here, it said about how many, you would have about 83 winners. Okay, you would round it down. Okay, Now let's do the try it here at the bottom. I'm going to erase this so I have a little bit more room to write. The bottom says he wants to now reduce the number of winners, so he does not have to prepare as many prizes. Choose another sum and predict the number of winners. Well, first off, 7 is the most common sum that he chose. So if he chose the sum of 12, there's only 1 out of 36. The probability of winning with a sum of 12 is only 1 chance out of 36. And that's going to be a lot less than the 7 that was 6 out of 36. The probability of the 2 dice adding up to 5. So the probability of the sum of 5 is 4 out of 36. So that's even less than 6 out of 36. So you could have chose the sum of any other number than 7, and it would have been less winners than the sum of 7.